Hello, hello, hello to all of my Libras. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a general reading, Libras. This reading is for the 4th of June through the 4th of July. Let's see what your cards have to say. Let's see what your cards have to say. They're flying. They're trying to jump out of the deck. Let's see what your cards have to say. This reading may be going up a little early. This reading is dated for the 4th of June through the 4th of July. So it may be going up on Saturdays in some parts of the world. All right, Libras, let's see what the cards have to say. Here we have the Six of Swords. We also have the Temperance card. All right. We also have the Queen of Wands. We also have the Four of Cups. We have the Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. All right. So, Libra, you have a guardian angel. Really trying to encourage you to keep your vibrations as high as you possibly can as you move on from some situations that you're deeply disappointed in. Let me tell you something. The ones that if you would have stayed connected to certain energies, it would have kept you emotionally wounded. Not being able to live your absolute best life. There was certainly some energy staying connected to you for your stability, your security, your career success, your prosperity, or they could see that all over you and they were staying connected to you. But Source would have had you kept, being emotionally wounded until you said, wait a minute, my energy level is increasing without certain energies in my life. I actually feel better without certain energies in my life. See how happy and charismatic and free somebody feels without certain energies in their lives? After sitting around and ruminating before you moved on and said, you know what, I need to move on from something emotionally. I need to physically and emotionally move on from something. So good for you. You worked very hard. You've invested in yourself. Nobody gave you anything for free. So you earned it. You earned it. So just like you found the light within yourself, others can find the light within themselves, right? This full moon, people, there's a lot of rituals you can do, Libra. One of the rituals, well, some of the rituals you can do is divination. You can also cleanse and charge your tools under the moonlight. You can also make protective amulets. You can cleanse and charge crystals in the moonlight. You can also make moon water to drink. You can also harvest herbs at this time. During the full moon, Libra, you either have, it just depends on what you're focusing on and what's increasing your emotion. Like, let me see, not increasing. There's some things that drain your emotions. When you think about certain things, like sitting around emotionally wounded when it's talking about money, family, things that physical things that keep you rooted and grounded to the earth. Whatever it is that was keeping could be relationships, romantic relationships, could be friendships that was keeping you rooted and grounded to the earth. But something that you've been thinking about was keeping you emotionally wounded until you decided, I need to move on. I'm disappointed. I need to move on from it. We have the Star card. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Five of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and also the Six of Cups. So Source is saying move forward, hopeful, hopeful, blissful, optimistic. That's what your guardian angel is trying to tell you. Is just be hopeful about your own future, but stay away from anything that irritates your demons. This is the Knight and the Five of Wands. That's what Source is trying to tell you. Is like, get on your horse. Get it. Once you realize that something irritates your demons, it's draining, it's frustrating, you're dealing with some kind of narcissistic energy, get as far away from that as possible and continue operating in childlike faith. Here's the Six of Cups. So I'm also seeing the Three of Pentacles. So everything is perfectly aligned for you, Libra. All you need to do is take some kind of action and stop letting other people and their stuff weigh your scales out of alignment. I'm also seeing harvest time for you. So more money coming across your path. Like I said before, it's entirely up to you as to how long it takes for you to say, I need to move on from something. But however long it takes for you to move on from something, Source is saying to you, come on now, you can do it. 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 So, all right. So let's see what else we got going on here. This is nice. Very, very nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. The Queen of Cups, we also have the Five of Wands. We also have the Three of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and also the King of Pentacles. See, I'm telling you, there were some energies that were staying connected to you for your security, your stability, your career success, basically what they could get from you. And so these could be people that's like family, well, like you consider family. Maybe not blood relatives. It could have been blood relatives. It could be people like that was like family for you that could have had you emotionally wounded and drained. So here we have the Five of Wands and also the Eight of Wands. So Five of Wands in particular, there could have been two energies in particular that you feel like, wow, I got to let some people go. Watch how quickly things speed up for you when you let them go. This is the Eight of Wands. Watch how fast things move on. When you move on from some kind of a nightmare that you were in, Source is going to appear on like fast track. So Source just says have compassion towards whoever or whatever you left behind, but make some kind of action to move on. Like leave it behind, Libra, because there's expansion on the horizon. See how this person is kind of they're standing on some like elevated, and they're looking kind of over some water, a large body of water. Source is saying what's in front of you is going to far exceed what you're leaving behind. Because again, there were some people who were staying close to you for what they could get from you. So it's time to move on. Let's get these questions out of the way. We're coming up on last quarter moon phase in Pisces. So let's see what else we got going on here. Anyway, what Source is trying to tell somebody is there's two energies in particular that Source is saying move on from, because people are battling their demons. Have compassion for them, but nevertheless move on from those nightmares, from the nightmare situation, because people are staying connected to you. See, a lot of people don't understand the energy of money. It's not just paper and coins, but it's also security, stability, patience. That's also wealth. Your health, like your mental health. You could be the richest person in the world, but if you are, allowing certain energies around you that stay connected to you and they're stressing you out, you won't be around long to even enjoy your wealth. So Source is saying, ascend higher. Here's a judgment card. You're already breaking generational cycles, chains, and curses. Somebody has judgment in their favor, but also I'm seeing some kind of legal something in your favor. Judgment would definitely be in your favor if you moved on from energies. And Source is just waiting for somebody to say, okay, let me move on from certain things, because you certainly are getting a lot of messages and you're seeing things from, this is the Hierophant card and also the Magician card. You definitely see, getting messages, and somebody's just being stubborn. Somebody's like, I'm just, I don't want to budge from something, and so Source is saying, it's things are going to be much better received from you when you decide to move on from something instead of staying, being stubborn about something. Here we have the Nine of Wands, and also I thought I saw the Nine of Wands before. Yeah, we have the Nine of Swords. So somebody is at the end of a long and arduous journey that, like I said, could have been a nightmare every time you think about it. Then we have the Six of Cups. Source is trying to tell you two situations in particular. Have childlike faith, but move on from it. Here are the questions for you. We're coming up on the last quarter moon phase in Pisces. Pisces is it's the last sign in the Zodiac. We're not talking about any person that that could be a Pisces. Pisces energy brings waves of emotions and feelings that often we can't even articulate. It's like sometimes it can be so overwhelming you don't even know what to pray for. Like you've heard people moan when they don't know what to pray for. It just hurts that bad. But Source is saying nothing will come of the situation. Somebody's going to have to do something. Like if you are fearful that something is going to happen as a result of you moving on from something or releasing something, nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to happen to you. So if you've been in a nightmare, somebody could definitely be completely traumatized from something and really believe that somebody has the power to do something to them. But Source is saying they don't. Connect with your ancestors. This is a pivotal point for somebody to learn how to start connecting with your ancestors so that you are not in a headspace where you feel like if I leave something behind, there's going to be some kind of retaliation. Somebody's going to say something or something. As a matter of fact, you're going to see on the other side that you're much better received. We also have grief. Tears are what happens when the ice in your heart melts. So somebody could have been grieving something for a really, really long time to a point of almost being in a zombified state. And so Source is saying to you, come up out of a zombified state. Everything is going to be all right. And here are your questions. First question, Libra, is could you keep opening up and breaking through the walls of protection and defense to heal your deepest wounds with love? Second question is, could you immerse yourself in gentleness and compassion in order to receive and channel true love? Third question is, could you become more connected to universal unconditional love? I'm sorry, that was the third question. Fourth question is, can you create healthy boundaries so that you don't have to take on others' energy? Remember, we're not responsible for other happiness or sadness. This is, you know, we're not responsible for people finding the light within themselves. So source is saying, can you create healthy boundaries so that you don't take on others' energy, or you don't dump any energy into their, unnecessary energy into their universe? And then last but not least is, do you clean and replenish your energy daily? That would be like listening to chakra cleansing music on a regular basis. So make that a part of your discipline. Like I said, full moon is fully illuminating all of your feelings, subconscious habits, moods, emotions, your need for nurturing. It can cause people to emotionally eat or engage in something, kind of sort of to soothe your pain of a nightmare. But source says you got to take action first. You got to take some kind of action to move on in faith, and not in fear. Where's the number? Yeah. And you can do it. You certainly can. Looking at the cards, you definitely can do it, because somebody's heart may have turned to ice at this point and just kind of like in a zombified state, just existing. So it's just like, you don't have to. Life is going to open up for you majorly. 22, I am aligned. That means there's two energies that you are releasing, two types of energies that you're releasing from your scales. You are in possession of incredible creative powers, and it is assured that you can achieve anything that you wish. Make a wish. Make a wish. Ask God for a exodus strategy. Source wants you to use your imagination to dream bigger, not allow certain things to overwhelm you. Source is like, dream bigger. Dream bigger, dream bigger. Here we have affirmations for success. I am attracting everything I need. I am full of highly profitable ideas. I am grounded. I am connected to my highest calling. I am pushing the boundaries of the ordinary. What's for me will always be for me. I am committed to my purpose. I am making necessary connections. I am connected to all that supports my highest good. That is what I have for you, Libras. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you all on Motivational Monday. Bye.